guys, so my face is already done and I'm just gonna go in and show you how to do these brows. I'm using Benefit Brow, Precisely My Brow. This color is 4.5. It's got a spoolie on one end and it's got this thin pencil on the other. And I just start off, I go in, I brush them, make sure my eyebrows look as neat as they can naturally. And then I'll go in with my pencil. I always start at the tail. And I just start at the bottom and make sure that I've got a nice straight line underneath. It's nice and neat. You don't see gaps in my brows like this. And once I've got that shape pretty much where the way I want it to be, like if you can see, kind of got a line underneath there. Now that that looks the way I want, then I'll start on the top. So I'll go right to where the top of my arch is and I will just start making lines going straight down to fill out my tail. That way I get the shape that I want, I get the size that I want. And if you start down there, you know how high to bring the front of your brow up. So now I'll start working my way towards that tail that I just built in the back from the front. And once I get close, I'll start to round it off so that way I don't end up like with a pointy brow. And once that's done and I'm happy with the general shape of my brow like that, I'll brush in a little bit just to make sure there are no harsh lines. And I'm happy with it. So then I'll just start to fill in where it's sparse at. Just making short little lines to get it nice and deep. And I'll keep it deeper back here, like fully filled in, you know. But then once I get closer to the front, you see I don't really put too much more in the front there. I just go with that original line and then I'll just really brush it out to make sure that it's nice and thin and it's the way I want it to be, where it's fuller on the back end and lighter on the front. So that way it's natural, because our brows don't grow like real bushy in the front, you know, unless you got a unibrow and you do like I do and you pluck all that out, you know, like that. So now I'll just go on to the next brow and I will follow the same process. I'll just go in, start getting my lower line, make sure that my brow is the shape that I want it to be, draw my nice dark line. This one's always kind of funky because I got a gap there. And remember guys, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They're never going to be identical. So if you want to spend hours and hours trying to get them to look like they are, be my guest. But it's probably not going to happen. So now I'll go up to the top, get the tail filled, get it started, filled in a little bit. See, I've kind of got the top of the arch right there. Now I'll go back to the front and start to draw that line to kind of make it meet up with the top of that tail. Now that I'm getting closer, I round it a little so that way it's not too pointed. Now I'm pretty happy with that shape. Now I'll start brushing in so I can see with the original line like how much more work needs to be done, you know? So I'm brushing it in here. And it looks like it needs to be just filled in just a touch more on the end. I found you. But I'm pretty happy with the way the front looks. I really don't want that to be much darker. See a little dark spot right there? And now that I'm happy with my brows the way they are, now I like to set them in place with a brow gel, and I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color brunette. Sometimes it's caramel, but it's this gold looking one. And I'll just take this, it looks just like mascara, and I'll just brush up on my brows. I like this color because it's lighter. My brow hair is pretty dark, so I like this lighter gel. It gives it makes it look a little softer.
Girl, I like being around you. Feel like Kanye, I'm bound to. Shawty, if you down on.
And that is it, guys. That is the secret to my brows. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
No.